about 2 blocks down. The scene is still very active. Where the car lost control, outlined by those orange paint marks. The county solicitor said it is too early to tell if the death penalty will be on the table. This is the first time she remembers the State Fair closing for an entire day in her 35 years with the State Fair. Those students are saying thank you and wishing him the best of luck on his new adventure. The same FBI crime team that investigated the Las Vegas shooting is here now. I just recently saw a number that said about 78,000 people right now are without power. At the center of the storm, cell phones. This will be going on all day. There's even going to be fireworks out here tonight at 10 o'clock. The State Fair will be closing tomorrow. Right now, people aren't letting the storm ruin their fun. We'll have more on his story at 6, but right now he says all he has are the clothes on his back and the safety of his family.
Angela, we've seen the pictures that you tweeted out earlier. The house looks like it's completely damaged. Is everyone inside okay?
Yeah, the good news is everyone is safe.
I just said I'm not guilty of these charges. I just said that. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
I am exactly 5 feet tall, and this water line is even above my reach, which shows exactly why Loras is needing all the help they can get, and FEMA is currently going door to door to make sure everyone gets the assistance they need.
Hi, Miss Betty. I know you registered with us yesterday and stuff. Have you heard anything yet about your inspection?
FEMA is reaching out to families like Jessica Gores. Her mom has had this house since 2008 and never had flooding during Hurricane Matthew. But Florence unleashed rains, causing 6 inches of water inside her house.
She had to pull all of the floors out and about 2 feet up into the wall she had to cut out.
Gores says working with FEMA has been a breeze, and FEMA has already distributed funds for Mom for an $8,200 project she thought she'd have to pay out of pocket.
Because this was an unexpected expense, and she didn't have flood insurance on the home, so any help that they can and will provide will absolutely be very much appreciated.
Down the street, Ruth Ann Jones and her grandson have been cleaning up since the floodwaters receded enough to be able to return home.
The dirt line is where it came all the way up here.
It was crazy. You see this vast area right here, and then just all the way up to those trees is flooded.
Ruth Ann says they're blessed that their home wasn't hit as hard as others, but still cleanup has been slow as they've said goodbye to old toys or belongings from her late husband. Now they're looking for an angel through the disaster.
For the survivor, every disaster and every amount of damage for them is so big and so huge, and we want to get them into all of the channels of assistance that they qualify for.
My heart just goes out to so many that don't have, or none.
The memories aren't in the objects, they're in your brain. But you just gotta remember, it's not about the objects, it's about the person's memory.
Even though you have to put memories and keepsakes to the curb, FEMA wants to help you rebuild your life. If you want to learn more about how to register with FEMA, you can head to abccolumbia.com. Hector Benthal and his family look on in disbelief as tree branches are coming out from the middle of his home.
My mind was going crazy. Like, I couldn't even believe what I was seeing.
Hector just left the house and was a few minutes away when he got a call he never would have expected, saying he needs to come back quickly as their life had been shattered.
My girlfriend called me and said the tree fell on the house and that my father was stuck in the room because the tree was on him.
His next-door neighbor, Keto Johnson, was having his morning coffee when he heard a noise.
Wow, man, it's definitely sound like a bomb.
That sound was the tree crushing the home, pinning Hector's stepfather to the bed and trapping his girlfriend and her 1-year-old daughter inside.
Due to what we see here and what it could have been, I think, it's still a blessing.
Keto was able to break open a window and get Hector's girlfriend and infant out, but they had to wait for EMS since the tree broke his stepfather's leg. Hector says even though his home is a total loss, he's lucky because everyone got out safely.
In society, we can get so caught up on the materials and monetaries, we forget the value of life. Only thing that's important is that you have another day to rebuild.
Hector says he doesn't know how long it's going to take to put his life back together. The only belongings he has now are the clothes on his back.
We still can't believe it happened, they haven't sunk in yet.
Hector says he'll probably be staying with family while his house is in pieces, but his next-door neighbor, Keto, says they're all welcome in his house because that is what neighbors do. Flowers completely surround Officer Carraway's car, balloons and stuffed animals piled on top. The community members say this is just a small thank you to the officer who put it all on the line.
It's hard not to get emotional thinking about this gentleman, what he sacrificed. He put his life on the line every day for the last 30 years, and all we're doing is unpacking flowers.
Unpacking boxes upon boxes of beautiful bouquets to wrap around Officer Caraway's car. Casey Umber says these are for every officer who protects Florence.
It's the least we could do. Wish we could do more.
Umber recalls first meeting Officer Caraway, and like so many other stories, it confirms Caraway left a lasting impression, showing kindness and a giant heart, even if it was just a short encounter.
The first time I met him, we've never seen each other before in our life, and he hugged me. He gave me a handshake and a hug. Hey, how you doing? And so it was a very pleasant encounter, and when he left, he hugged me again.
Sumter Police Sergeant Taishika Gale laughed, saying Caraway would always talk about food, and it was hard not to like him. She says he'll be deeply missed, but the family in blue will stand together at the thin blue line, holding each other up during these difficult times.
Oh, you will see. We're very strong, from near and far, so they're going to come and we're going to support each other, and that's what we're here for.
Gale says she understands the pain the Florence Police Department is going through, but she has this message for her brothers and sisters in blue.
Just hold your head up, pray, stay encouraged, and we got your six.
There are 2 GoFundMe pages set up, one for Officer Caraway and his family, the other one for the 6 other officers who were injured during the Florence shooting. If you'd like to donate, you can head to our website, abccolumbia.com, and find those links. In Florence, Angela Rogers, ABC Columbia News.